Hello, I'm Dean Radin, Chief Scientist at the Institute of Noetic Sciences. This is a short description of the Noetic adventure game. This game is actually an interface to an experiment investigating an interpretation of quantum mechanics, specifically the quantum observer effect. This interpretation proposes that consciousness interacts directly with events at the quantum scale, and it's part of a series of experiments that have been conducted so far in 10 laboratories around the world. The overall evidence in favor of this consciousness hypothesis is intriguing, but the idea that physics and consciousness are deeply interrelated is considered highly controversial. So this line of research will continue for some time. This game is intentionally simple, so you can concentrate on the task without worrying about what's going on behind the scenes. The first thing you'll see is this informed consent. If you decide to participate, just click yes. As with any experiment, you can start it and quit if you want. No personal information is recorded in this study, and if you want to erase your username and password from our database, you have that option too. Please be sure to remember your username and password because you'll need them to create your account in the first place and then to log in again after completing a short questionnaire. The first step then is that you'll enter a username and password, and if you like, also an email, but that's optional. If you've already signed up, then click on the login link at the bottom of the screen. Next, you'll take a short questionnaire. It'll take about 5, maybe to 7 minutes to fill out. Then you'll log back in. Next, you'll see a leaderboard. You're aiming to calm the flame that you'll see in a minute. So success in this study is shown as a negative number, representing the brightness of the flame going down. When you're ready to play, hit the play button. If you want to leave the game, press leave. And if you want to see how people have performed on a specific gate, which I'll talk about in a minute, gate 1 through 7, you can click on the filter gates button. A gate refers to a session with a certain kind of flame. Sometimes it's a candle flame, but there are other types of flames in the other gates. There are 7 different gates or sessions, and you're welcome to try them all. If you select play, then you'll step into the gate when you enter that button. In the first gate, you'll see a candle with an animated flame. Your goal is to gaze at the flame with the intention of causing it to become dim. When that happens, you'll see a word become clearer next to the flame. Otherwise, it looks like a cloud. This continues for 30 seconds, and during that time, you want to continually keep the flame dim so you can see the word. Remember that word, because on the next screen, you'll be asked to select it. So after the 30 seconds of focused intention ends, you'll select the word that you saw next to the flame. Hit submit, and then wait out the remainder of the 30 seconds for this session. And this part of the session here is called the relaxation period. So you wait out the remainder of the 30 seconds of relaxing, which is shown as the clock counts down. Then you'll have another 30 seconds of focused intention where the task is the same. You'll see a flame. You'll try to mentally cause it to become dim, and then you'll see a word begin to appear. And during the next relax period, you select the word that you saw and hit submit. And so on. This back and forth between focused attention and relaxation continues for a total of 10 minutes. And when you get to the last one, it'll say almost finished, and then you wait for the relax period to end. When you finish, you can play the same gate again, or if you've answered enough of the secret words correctly, you are allowed to go on to the next gate, or you can leave. Now, what's actually going on here? The brightness of the candle flame is directly associated with the brightness of a dot of light in an optical interferometer. In the optical system, the dot of light that's being monitored only exists because of the wave nature of light. That dot of light is bright because that's where the wave-like photons constructively combine. The hypothesis that this experiment tests is that if you focus on a portion of the interference pattern, which is created by the wave nature of light, then it will so-called collapse the wave function and the light will fade away. That's why we focus on the candle flame, because its brightness is linked to that specific dot of light. And it's also why we have a relaxed period where we remove that mental link or the attentional link, and the candle flame should no longer change. So to repeat then, during the focusing period, intend that the flame becomes dimmer. Maintain a clear, calm focus for 30 seconds. When the candle dims, the audio track that is continuously playing will also become quieter. The secret word will also become clearer. Aim to maintain this calm focus for 30 seconds without multitasking. During the relaxed period, you can do anything you like, but during the focus periods, just focus. Thank you for your interest in this experiment, and I hope you'll try a few sessions.